Here are 10 archaeological evidences of biblical figures. The first one is of King David. It comes from the Tel Dan stele, and it's a fragment of a monument, but it actually mentions the house of David, and it dates back to the 9th century BC. This is the earliest known reference of David himself. The next one comes from the Mesha stele. It's a Moabite stone, also from the 9th century BC, and it references Omri, the king of Israel, his son Ahab, and this confirms the Israelite occupation of Moabite land. Next, we have the Kirk monolith. Yeah, there's an extra H in there. This also dates from the 9th century BC. It describes the Battle of Karkar, where King Ahab of Israel contributed a large force to fight against Assyria. Then we also have the Black Obelisk of Shalmaneser III. Sounds kind of ominous, doesn't it? This dates from the 9th century BC also, and it has a depiction of Jehu bowing before the Assyrian king, bringing tribute. It calls him Jehu, the son of Omri. Next, we have Sennacherib's prism. Now, this comes from the 7th century BC, and it records King Sennacherib's siege of Jerusalem and refers to Hezekiah being shut up like a bird in a cage. Now, on another prism, the prism of Esarhaddon, again the 7th century BC, it mentions Manasseh of Judah as a vassal king who sent tribute to Assyria. Now, jumping ahead, we have Nebuchadnezzar II. He's mentioned, of course, in the Babylonian Chronicles. Nobody negates his existence, and that dates to the 6th century BC. Then we have Belshazzar. This comes from the Nabonidus cylinder, which is part of the Babylonian records. It mentions Belshazzar as the son of Nabonidus and co-regent, confirming his historical existence. Then we have Cyrus the Great, who is mentioned on Cyrus's cylinder, again dating to 6th century BC. It declares his policy of returning exiles and restoring temples. It mirrors the biblical account of Cyrus allowing the Jews to return to Jerusalem. And lastly, we have Sanballat the Horite, which you can find in the book of Nehemiah. This comes from the Elephantine Papyri. This dates to the 5th century BC, and it references him as a governor of Samaria, matching his opposition to Nehemiah in rebuilding the Jerusalem walls.